Hello everybody, I am Vince Eric Montanez, your reporter for Feldspar family. What is our planet made out of? Earth, together with Mercury, Venus, and Mars, is made up of rocks that contains common minerals like feldspar and metals like magnesium and aluminum. The feldspar family gets its name from the German word Feldspar and related to the German word for rock. Feldspar, sometimes written as feldspar, is the name for a group of silicate minerals that makes up the greatest percentage, almost 60% of minerals found in the Earth's crust surface. In fact, if the entire composition of the Earth's crust were regarded as a single mineral, it would calculate out almost exactly as feldspar. This mineral can be found in sand and boulder. This group of minerals distinguished by the presence of aluminum silicates with potassium, sodium, calcium, and barium. This chart summarizes the mineral compositions of common igneous rocks. It clearly shows that feldspar minerals are important constituents of granite, diorite, and gabbro. This rock type make up the majority of Earth's crust. There are two groups of feldspar. First, the K-feldspar or potassium feldspar. Potassium-dominant feldspar with unknown crystal symmetry and aluminum-silicon ordering state. A feldspar rich in potassium, especially each of the three minerals orthoclase, microcline, and sanidine, which have the formula potassium paracelsian. These minerals collectively feldspar have two cleavage planes that intersect at 90 degrees. Fragments of pure feldspar crystals thus tend to form rectangular blocks with irregular ends. Feldspar have vitreous lusters and occur in opaque shades of white to gray to pink to very dark gray. Other rarer colors are also possible. Second is the plagioclase feldspar. The plagioclase series is a group of related feldspar minerals that essentially have the same formula but vary in their percentage of sodium and calcium. Albite and anorthite are the end members of the series, with the intermediary minerals oligoclase, andesine, labradorite, and bitonite. This also lacks of potassium. The potassium feldspar uses are significant components of many felsic igneous rocks used as decorative building stones. By volume, however, the most significant use of potassium feldspar is as aggregate in concrete and asphalt. Large volumes are also used in the manufacture of glass, enamel, and scouring powder. The importance of potassium feldspar are the component of most felsic igneous rocks, pegmatites, low-temperature hydrothermal veins, and many metamorphic rocks, especially those that form from the alteration of shale or felsic igneous rocks. The, the plagioclase uses in construction, decorative, and architectural stone. The plagioclase is used in the manufacture of glass and ceramics. The iridescent varieties Peresterite and labradorite are are valued as gemstones or ornamental material. The primary importance of plaga- plagioclase, however, derived from its role in rock formations. The importance of these is the members of plagioclase group are the most common rock-forming minerals. They are important to dominant minerals in most igneous rocks of the Earth's crust. They are major constituents in a wide range of intrusive and extrusive igneous rocks, including granite, diorite, gabbro, rhyolite, andesite, and basalt. This white feldspar shows two cleavage, top, bottom, and sides, plus the fracture surface at the front. Both plagioclase and potassium feldspar are commonly white. The lack of striations suggests that this is potassium feldspar. The salmon pink color is typically of potassium feldspar. Note the two cleavage surface and one fracture surface. There are no striations. Here are some of the more common colors of feldspar. Broken feldspar do not always make perfect cleavage blocks for many reasons. Just look to see two planes intersecting at 90 degrees. The dark and pink samples display the tiny ventlets commonly seen in potassium feldspar. This photo shows the very thin surface striations that are seen on some cleavage of plagioclase, but never in potassium feldspar. Unlike the tiny ventlets of the potassium feldspar sample a while ago, the striations form on the surface of a cleavage plane. The ventlets are internal color variations, and the striations are perfectly parallel. These two well-formed feldspar crystals taken from the weathered granite in the Mojave Desert of California. The blackish shape of well-formed crystals plus the two cleavage at right angles to each other mean that feldspar crystals in rocks tend to have straight edges and planar surfaces. There are another type of feldspar, the phenomenal feldspar. Several varieties of feldspar minerals are used as gemstones. Three of them, moonstone, sandstone, and labradorite, are known for their unique optical phenomena. First is the moonstone. Moonstone is the gem material that consists of microscopically thin and alternating layers of feldspar minerals of different compositions. When light enters a polished gemstone and encounters these layers, it is scattered in many directions. This produces a glow within the gemstone known as adolerescence. Orthoclase is the most common feldspar mineral to host the adolerescence phenomena. However, it is also known in albite, oligoclase, and labradorite. Second is the sandstone. It's a gem that contains tiny plate-shaped and highly reflected particles with a common orientation. When light enters the gemstone, it strikes these particles and they reflect it with a glittery flash known as aventurescence. Labradorite and oligoclase are the feldspar minerals that most often have aventurescence. In some localities colored but non-aventurescent, labradorite is also called sandstone, but aventurescent material is usually mined nearby. Third is the labradorite, is sometimes intergrown in microscopic layers with albite or other plagioclase minerals. When light enters a polished gem and strikes these layers at just the right angle, the light is scattered. Its wavelengths are modified, and iridescent reflection is produced. This can result in spectacular flashes of strong iridescent color in electric blue, green, yellow, orange, and pink. This phenomena is known as labradorescence and named after the mineral that is best known for producing it. This fields for mineral classification. This ternary diagram shows how feldspar minerals are classified on the basis of their chemical composition. The sequence of minerals along the left side of the triangle represents the solid solution series of alkali feldspars. The sequence along the base is the solid solution series of the plagioclase feldspar. These are the family tree of feldspar. Why is feldspar important? At the surface of the Earth, feldspar are no longer stable and begin to wither away, releasing essential plant nutrients and forming important secondary clay minerals. Feldspar contains many nutrient metals that become available for plants during withering in the soil. It can used also in industry. They are used to manufacture a wide variety of glass and ceramic products. They are also widely used as fillers in paints, plastics, and rubbers. Feldspar are commonly responsible for the majority of the alkalinity in stream waters, which is essential property for healthy aquatic ecosystem. For these reasons, feldspar are far more important to life in the critical zone than quartz and diamonds.